Yo, what's up guys, FM Campbell here and welcome to another episode of the Building a Force series that we've currently got going on by York City. A little bit of a recap as to what's been going on. We took control of York City, you guys voted for York City, we did a big massive vote way back when, you guys picked York City. That is why we are the manager of York City. I've said York City about 28 times already. Anyway, we'll do a quick recap. Apologies, by the way, that this isn't up on the Tuesday. Today, though, will be a double upload, so there will be another episode coming up very, very shortly if it's not there already. So make sure you go check that one out after. But like I said, you do need to see this one before because you'll miss stuff that's going on and all that good stuff. But there's been a lot to go through. This is going to be quite a big episode. There's been quite a reasonable amount of time since we last left you. But we'll go into what's been going on the previous season. So, as you can see, we got promoted. We finished in third position, automatic promotion spot. It does mean that Southend, Burton, Tranmere and Port Vale went into the playoffs. Tranmere join us. Obviously, Crewe as well that finished above us by 3 points. And obviously, Oxford, as you can see, won the league. So, we finished 9 points behind Oxford. And quite a good season considering, if we go to the season preview, I'm hoping it's going to show us this season, the same season. No, I don't think so. I want to see. Is that the right league? Yeah, that's the right league. How do I get to show me the season preview of the season before? Anyway, we were predicted to finish, I think, 17th position. So the fact that we finished in a real nice position, obviously in third place, predicted to finish in 17th. So a really, really good season, a positive season. The board are absolutely loving us at the moment. So we have been promoted to the to League One. Sorry, not quite the Championship. Don't get too over excited. But as you can see, Oxford are top. But we'll get into how we got into this position first. So we last left you after the last game of the season. So after the Burton game, we lost 2-1, as you probably know. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, a live episode that we did. As all the other episodes are normally. But here we go, this is the new season. And we'll start off, actually before we get into the results, we'll start off telling you a little bit of information about what's been going on. And we'll also go through a bit of the incomings and the outgoings of transfer wise. So the main kit sponsor has been almost doubled. It's gone from 25k a year to 92k per year. That's a four-year contract. The shirt sponsor has gone from 27.19k to 60k, so a massive jump. The back of a shirt sponsor we also have has gone from 12.5k to 49k a year, and the total sponsor income overall has gone from 70.3k to 210k a year. So a massive, massive increase. We're earning 3 times more than what we were before. So yeah, great news for that. Tranmere won the playoff final, as you know. They join us and they are promoted with us. We have been given 250 grand for taking part in Sky Bet League 2 last season as like a solidarity payment scheme. Wes Fletcher won Player of the Year, and he was also top goal scorer, so he got the golden boot in the league. What else we got here? He was also named in Team of the Year as well. We made a loss of 500k over the season, which is a little bit worrying, so hopefully we can start to sort these finances out over the next couple of seasons. Our head of youth development, Hendry, retired. We have since hired a new one. If we go over to him, where is he? It's called Gareth Barker. He's okay. Working with youngsters is good. Adaptability is good, but it doesn't really matter because he's from England. But his player ability and potential, 13 and 14, it's all there. I mean, it's not like we've got the best youth players at the moment anyway, so I'm not too concerned. We were officially the biggest overachievers in League 2. So that was good. And Wes Fletcher was also voted Fans Player of the Year. The fixture list was then announced, which we'll come into in a second, and we were given 430k in TV rights. We've had an away draw to Leeds, which we'll come into in a second, in the Capital One Cup. Sheffield Wednesday then become our parent club, so they're a club that we can obviously loan players off, and we also they can send us players, and we don't have to pay a penny for them, so that's quite good. Sheffield Wednesday have just gone up to the Premier League, which is, they were promoted from the Championship, which is always great news. What else have we got? We also terminated the link with Barnsley, and the reason being that they are now in our league, so we can't obviously have a parent club that's in the same league as us. Yeah, Gareth Barker then signed as head of youth development. We officially moved to the York City Community Stadium. So we now have the new stadium that I mentioned in previous episodes. We've officially moved into it. The thumbnail for this series is actually the picture and the plans and the virtual plans for the new stadium. So that is what that is. If people have been wondering what the hell is this picture of, that is the new stadium that we've now moved into. So if we go over to the club and the facilities, we've got 61,030 seat capacity stadium. 40,000 that is seated. Obviously built in 2015. It's now completed. We've moved into the stadium now. It's owned by ourselves, which is good. So yeah, great news. Stadium conditions good. We haven't got undersoil heating or a roof, which is fine. We've got a grass surface. Pitch condition is very good. Average corporate facilities, adequate training facilities, below average youth facilities. So we do need to work on them in the near future. A youth level of 4 as well. So yeah, that'll definitely be one of our main focuses over this year. The target for us is to basically put up a fight, and if we can avoid relegation, it would be good. I think if we can cement ourselves in this league this season, I think we could then maybe push for promotion next season or the season after that. But the big one, I really want to get into the Championship sooner rather than later. So if we can press for it next season, it'll be brilliant. We've had a real big influx of players, which we'll come into in a second. What else is going on? Our job status is currently untouchable. That is amazing news. The junior coaching budget has been increased. Youth facilities are being upgraded. So if we go over to the board, you can see here, youth facilities is due to be completed on the 3rd of October in 2018. So just over 2 years that'll take to complete that. What else have we got going on? Duarte is signed as a scout. If we go back to the staff, where are you, Mr. Duarte? There he is. João Duarte is 13 and 14 at ability and potential. I'm happy with that. What else have we got? Mulhern signs as a fitness coach. Where is Mr. Mulhern? So Declan Mulhern, 18 at fitness, 16 at working with youngsters, level of discipline 15. I would have liked better motivating, but that'll do. For now, he's got good fitness coaching. That's good. Sheeran signs as a coach. Paul Sheeran, he's joined and he's a technical coach, as you can see, to be our ball control coach. But I'll show you that in a second. Philpotts signed as a scout. Dave Philpotts, 13 and 14 again at potential and ability. What else have we got? Craig Carter, sorry, he is signed 12 and 15, a little bit better that one. Whitney signs as a physio. Where's our physios? So John Whitney, physiotherapy 19, fitness 18, welcome youngsters 16. He is really good, real good fitness coach, that one. A senior affiliate. Oh yeah, we've been looking for a senior affiliate to search to. We originally said to gain extra money, and that's how we got Sheffield Wednesday. We've had a trial day as well, but unfortunately we haven't found much. We're predicted to finish in 22nd. We're targeted to bravely stay up. That's the official target. So if we go over to the board and our confidence, so League One, minimum expectation is the team fight brave against relegation. So if we can stay up, then they'll love us. Job security, as you can see, is there, 69%. We're doing okay. Club statures are good, wages are good, squad harmony is on its way. Job status, as you know, 81%. Since it would cost a... Oh, that's good. So since it would cost a considerable sum of money, you might, if you haven't seen my suggestions for FM16, the video is available on the channel to go and watch. One of the biggest things I was really sort of discussing was the finances and your contract and what you do with the money that you earn. And this is why it's good to have a good contract. Since it was cost a considerable sum of money to terminate the manager's contract early, his job security is much stronger. That's why it's important to get a lot of money on your contract. What else has been happening? Yeah, so and then Liam Donnelly is out for 3 weeks. But we'll go into the players that we've signed. And my God, we've been busy. So, we've had a lot of players leave. We'll start with that first. So we've had Ryan Jarvis left on a free. Louis Rowley's gone on loan to Halifax. Thomas Flynn's gone to Plymouth on a free. Keith Lowe to Halifax on a free. Tom Platt to Barrow on loan. Pereira to Harrogate on loan. Andrew Burns to Nuneaton on loan. Kane Hemmings, we made a nice little chunk of money for him. Bearing in mind, remember, we signed him for nothing. He only played a few games. To be fair, he didn't do too well. He played 5 games and didn't score a goal. Average rating is 6.52. With Wes Fletcher in the team, it just made sense to sell him. They come in with a bid of 120k. We accepted straight away. I'm happy with that. Ross Penn left on a free, so did Craig Baxter, Callum Razonka and Sidney Schmeltz. They all left on a free as well. Tim Lynn went to Limerick on a free. Fraser Hurst to Boston United on loan, one of our feeder clubs. Richie de Groot, or Rich de Groot, to Ashton United on loan. Ben Hurst to Cheltenham on loan. Fraser Eddington to East Fife on loan. Dylan Dykes to Wrexham on loan. Niall Rice to Hyde on loan. Ria Ferdinand left, and Ryan Crosdale's gone to Lincoln on loan, and then Jake Hives gone to Ebbsfleet on a free. We made a total of 120k, so we made a bit of money for the club as well. Coming into the incomings, so we got Simon Hanna. He's one of the first guys that we signed on loan for nothing from Sheffield Wednesday since they become a feeder club. A parent club. Looks like a really good player, this guy. I've been playing him on the left because we've had a lot of problems of injuries, and we've been really stricken with a lack of players on the wings. They were one of the hardest players to buy at this level that I liked. But he's got really good mental attributes. He's 20 years old. Good passing, good technique, good first touch, good dribbling. That's why he's an advanced playmaker. I'd just like to improve his vision a little bit. As an advanced playmaker, you'd kind of expect that to be higher, but great mental. Physical needs some work. His stamina definitely being one of them. Strength too. He's only 5'4", so he's a very small man. But like I said, not costing us a penny, so absolute steal. Adam McDonnell signed from Ipswich on a free, central midfielder. Again, looks very similar to the previous guy. Parsons good. His first touch is good. This guy's a roaming playmaker, but I think it'll be him and Hannah rotating. Obviously, then with Clark as well, that's already with the club. But good stats all round. Good physical, much better physical with this guy. He's signed on a free, so I'm quite pleased with that. Tom Eastman signed centre back. Good heading, marking, and tackling, which is key. He's only 24 years old. English values skyrocketed to 235k. Mental attributes are not too bad. Physical attributes are good, but he's quite a slow player. He's probably one of our best centre backs as well. Carl Dickinson, left back. This guy looks to be a bit of a beast. Signed him on a free. He's on a rather hefty fee, excuse me. Physical attributes, worried about that stamina, but he is 29 years old, so we'll probably sort of keep him. He'll be probably a short term rather than long term. Hopefully, he can help us push up to the championship sooner rather than later. Mental attributes are very, very good. I love that teamwork and work rate and determination. Just a little bit worried about his aggression with yellow cards and stuff because it's renowned on this game. Tackling's always got to be good, which I'm pleased with. Passing's good. Maybe need to work on his first touch, but a good player, Carl Dickinson, a great addition to the squad. Better than Louis Rowley anyway. He was a flop. George Ray, he signed on a free, 22 years old, centre back. Look at that, heading of 14, marking and tackling both 13. Great physical attributes and reasonably good mental as well. This guy looks to be a good player for the future. 22 years old, from Wales. Really, really pleased with him. Colio's goalkeeper, a massive step up in level. 32 years old though. He signed on a free, I think. Yeah, signed on a free. Gone out of him. Colio, Portuguese, 32 years old. Obviously, we couldn't scout him, so it was a little bit. We did give him a trial, and he looked good. He looked the better goalkeeper, but I think it was like 2-star according to our assistant manager. But I like him because he's all round. He's got rushing out reflexes, one-on-ones, kicking, handling, all 13. Eccentricities 14. Commandment of area and aerial ability 13 as well. He's only 5'10", so he's not the biggest of goalkeepers. Physical's not that great, but his mentals are good. 32 years old on 1.4k a week. I think that's an absolute steal and could prove to be vital over the season. Adam Cummings, 23 years old, another young centre-back from England. Again, reasonably similar level to the other two. Good heading, marking and tackling, especially the tackling of 15. Mental attributes are not too bad, does need some work, but will come with age. Worried about his strength though, that's what we're working on at the moment. Ben Barber, another free transfer. This guy is our second choice left back. Another ex-Man United player. We obviously had Louis Rowley, but this guy's a little bit better. 20 years old. Worried about the determination. I do like to have determined players, but his physical attributes are really, really good. And he's got the key ones in the marking and tackling. I would like to improve his passing though, and his first touch. But he's only 20 years old. English. For a backup left back, it's not too bad at all. Michael O'Connor, another free transfer, central midfielder, 28 years old, more of a ball-winning midfielder this guy, good tackling, passing and first touch, which is key. Physical attributes aren't that great, but look at that value, 325k, could make a little bit of money on him if we do well. But mental attributes as well, good, 2.2k a week in wages from Northern Ireland. Where are we up to? Tom Youngs, from Charlton on loan. He is our second choice. He'll be our rotation option up front with Wes Fletcher. I like him because he's got good finishing, good composure. His physical attributes aren't too bad, other than his stamina, which I'd like to work on. He's 5'11", only on £700 a week that we're paying it for him. And yeah, he's just on loan from Charlton, so we'll see how we get on and see what the view is in the future for him. Liam Donnelly, free transfer. This guy's a right back, 20 years old, and look at him. He's an absolute beast. I'm so chuffed with his signing. Previously played for Fulham, as you can see from his picture. Good tackling, long throws are good, which has come in handy as they're overpowered on this game. Excuse me. His passing could improve. First touch is good. His heading's quite good as well, which is always good. Love that determination though. Physical attributes, not that quick, but he's got good stamina and good natural fitness, which I like. Work rate 13, always good. Leadership's there as well, I suppose, for a youngster. It's not too bad. Just again worried about that aggression, but he is an absolute worldie buy, potential to be a 5-star player. But yeah, chuffed to bits with him. Gerald Sellers, another one of the loanees that we had. This guy's our backup left winger. Great physical attributes for his position. Got that dribbling. Crossing could improve though, especially as a winger. But he can finish, which is good, and he can play up top as a backup. I don't like his mentals though, but he is a loanee. He doesn't cost us a penny. He's a rotation option. Jordan Evans. This is another left winger that we have. Good crossing. Dribbling does need work though. He's very versatile down the left-hand side. Across the board he does need a lot of work, but look at that value for someone that we've signed on a free. 650k. Is that who we signed on a free? Who did we pay money for then? It says we paid 9.5k, unless it's one of the fees for the loans. But yeah, and then Lee Croft, 9.5k, what am I talking about? This guy cost us 9.5k. He's our first choice right winger. Good crossing and dribbling. He is quite old, that's why we've only got him for a year. I put his contract down to a year. He is quite expensive as well, that's why I selected to only have him for the year, because we'd obviously as he gets older, his contract we'll probably either be able to offer him less if we do decide to keep him. But his physical attributes aren't too great, but you would say that with his age anyway. Mental attributes are good, which is coming in handy. Got that good crossing, good dribbling. 31 years old, as I said. Right winger, probably be our first choice right winger, along with Coulson, maybe rotating. But yeah, we spent 9.5k and made 120k, so we're making a bit of money. This is how the finances are looking. These are all the sponsorships that I was talking about. We've got a transfer budget of 133k. We moved that pretty much all over to the wages. We're trying to spend as much wages, but we're currently, our balance is 800k. It looks like our projected balance to be 179k. Hopefully we can change that and press up in the league and press on in the league. But we'll go into the competitions. As I said, we played 4 friendlies. Lincoln, Sheffield Wednesday, which was obviously an agreement. Droylsden and Boston United. We lost to Lincoln 2-1. Lost to Sheffield Wednesday 4-0. Beat Droylsden 3-1 and beat Boston United 2-0. We started our League One campaign against Portsmouth at home, and they were massively favourites. This is before a lot of our players had come in, but Rory Donnelly stepped up for Portsmouth and scored a penalty, being the only goal, making it 1-1. We then put up a really good fight against Leeds, and we were actually leading. Tom Young scored a goal in the 27th minute, and we were leading right up until the 67th minute when Dominique De Silva scored a worldie free kick. And then later on, well not later on, but in 5 minutes later, Alex Moat managed to steal the winner for Leeds. And to be fair, bearing in mind that Leeds are in the division above, we'd done really well, and we were really struggling for some wingers. We were playing a centre midfielder, and we were playing Hannah on the left, and we were playing Jordan Clark on the right. Both obviously normally a central attacking midfielders, so not too bad a result, to be fair. And we weren't obviously favourites to be. The target was, they didn't even think we'd get past this round. So the fact that we put up that much of a fight against Leeds, I was quite happy with. We then finally got our first competitive win of the season in League One against Blackpool. We beat them 2-1 away. Niall Ranger scored. You might recognise Niall Ranger, the ex-Newcastle man for Blackpool. And then Coulson scored. Well, he scored first in the 12th minute. Then Niall Ranger got the equaliser. And then a late 80th minute winner from Michael Coulson, putting 3 points on the board and making it our first win of the season. Bradford, we then lost 2-1 against they scraped a penalty in the last minute, as you can see. Andy Halliday scored in the 3rd minute. Suarez then got an equaliser in the 73rd minute, and then Felipe Murray with a 90th minute penalty, a real kick in the teeth, managed to steal the victory. And we're really sort of I know some of the 6.2s were a little bit of a worry. That does need some work. But Gillingham, we beat 1-0 and we made, it was a Josh Pritchard own goal. It wasn't really, it was one of them ones where it hits the post and then bounces off. It was actually off the defender at the time after a corner. But we won 1-0. We made it 2 wins in 3 games. 2 wins in 4 games, if you like, across the league. And this is where it leaves us in the league. We are currently sat in 14th position on 6 points. We've got a goal difference of 0, so that's not too bad. At least it's not in the negative. And yeah, we're playing Peterborough today. That's going to be the live game that we play against. They're currently sat in 6th position. If we can sort of cement ourselves maybe in mid-table for this season, that would be a real sort of great start for us. And then if we can do any better than that, it's always a bonus. But it's going to be tough. The league is a lot higher of a... it's a much bigger step than League 2, let's put it that way. So we'll look at the season preview. We're predicted to finish in 22nd position. Middlesbrough, Sheffield United and Peterborough, who we're playing today, 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Portsmouth, who we lost as well, 2-1 to their positions to finish in 4th position. Who have we played? I'm just trying to think. Where's Bradford? Where are you? 16th, Bradford. So we'll see how we get on. Peterborough's going to be a tough game today. We'll look at the squad though. This is how the squad's looking. We've got 2 for every positions. We've got 2 goalkeepers in Colio and Connor Ripley. Connolly and Donnelly at right back. We got Dickinson as our left back with Barber as a backup. Then we got Casasola, Eastman, Cummings and Ray at centre back. Andre Costa, he's a guy that we've got in trial at the minute. Suarez and Pack in sort of the ball winning midfield role or the anchorman role. Then we're playing Connor, who's a ball winning midfielder, can also play in there or centre midfield. We also then have Woodland, Clark, McDonnell, and who else was it? I think that's it, yeah, for central midfield options. Oh, and Simon Hanna as well, sorry. And then on the wings, we've got Coulson. Who else do we have? Clark can play on the right wing. We've got Coulson, Croft, Carson, Sellers can play on the wings. And then, obviously, as I said, where is he? I've already said him. Where is he? Is it back here? I can't find him. Not Suarez. Croft, sorry. What am I talking about? Yeah, so Croft, Carson, Sellers, and then Coulson are our choice on the wings. But we do have multiple players that can play on either position as well. We've got Simon Hanna, who's been playing left wing for us. We've also got Suarez, who can play right wing. Jordan Clark can play right wing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Then we've got a choice of Wes Fletcher and Tom Youngs up top. They will be rotating in. We still have a couple of players that we're trying to get rid of. Adam Dugdale. Can't get rid of him to save our lives at the minute. Same with Ilisanmi. Can't get rid of him to save our lives. We've got Jordan Evans is another option. He should be in the first team squad. On the wing, he's our backup winger. And then Josh Carson as well, who I've also already spoken about. So yeah, we're trying to sell McComb, Ilisanmi and Dugdale. Unfortunately, having real problems getting rid of them at the moment. We're offering them out for free. So it will save us quite a bit of money. McComb's on £975 a week. Ilisanmi's on £850 a week. And Dugdale is on £800 a week. So almost £3,000, well, £2,500 we'll be saving if we can get rid of them a week. And that all adds up over the season. That's what people forget about. But I think that's everything that I needed to cover. It's, like I said, it's been a long episode, so we'll get into the game. We'll get into team selection. And like I said as well, don't forget there'll be a second episode of the day coming up too. So stay tuned for that. Who we're going to bring? So we've got, at the minute, I think we'll take Coulson out. Have we got other options on the wing now? So they're not quite fit. We've got Evans, who's not fit. Carson's, who's not fit. I think we're going to have to go with Coulson again on the wing. I think we'll bring Cummings on the bench with us because we might need another option at right back, and he can slightly play there. But I think that's what we'll go with. We'll start Youngs up front just based on form. And yeah, so we've got Colio in goal, Dickinson on the left back, Eastman, Casasola at centre back, Connolly at right back, Marlon Pack in the anchorman role, Suarez in the ball winning midfield role, Hanna in the advanced playmaker role. Then we've got Jordan Clark on the right, Coulson on the left, and Youngs up top. We've got other wingers. We've got Croft, Carson, who else? And where's our other winger? And Evans. They're our choices as well on the wings, but unfortunately they're not quite fit. So let's bring Lee Croft with us. Maybe bring him on later on. We'll see how we go. But there we go. So we're going to go... should we go attacking? these are the instructions. I've been playing short passing, and we've been having a nice bit of possession, which has been, if they don't have the ball, they can't score a goal. That's the way I've been looking at it. Also to play wider, closing down more, much higher tempo. I think we'll go on the counter to start off with. We have to give a squad number to a player. That's fine. I'd imagine it'll be Lee Croft. It is. He wants to be number 7. You're not going to be number 7. You can be number 17. So here we go. Peterborough at home. They're predicted to finish in 3rd position in the league, so it's going to be very, very tough. They're one of the favourites to go up. They're playing a 4-5 or flat 4-5-1. We'll listen to our assistant manager. So they've got Alnwick in goal. You might recognise him. Warnock, Boswick, Zakuani, Harriman at the back. Townsend. That's not. Surely not. I was going to say Connor Townsend. I thought that was Andros then. Jesus. Payne, Baldwin, Taylor. The 2 Taylors. And then James up top. Which James is that? Is that Luke? Yeah, Luke James. So yeah, here we go. Telling passionately that we've got faith as normal. It's going to be a tough game. Revamped squad as well, so we've been working on the tactics and the team cohesion as of late. But here we go. On the left, we've got the league table and the match stats. On the right, we've got the latest scores from around the grounds and our team ratings as well. As Clark's going to come forward with the ball, I doubt we're going to score straight away. That'll probably be the end of the kickoff highlight. And it is. I thought it was going to carry on with our throw-in then. So, as you can see, we're having a little bit more possession early on, which is good. I wouldn't expect that to last too long. Peterborough currently sat in 6th position. We're currently sat in 14th. If we win this, we could go up to the heights of maybe 8th position, depending on goal difference. But we're dominating possession. I think because we're dominating possession, we'll go to attack rather than counter. Let's see what happens in the game. So, come on, boys. We're coming up to the 28th, to the 30th minute. It's still 0-0. Coulson has just been booked. That's a bit of a worry. His condition's also not that great with 80%, so we'll see what we decide to do with him in the near future. But he's been playing really well. Of course, they've got Stephen Warnock at left back. Forget about him. It'd be good if we could see this through to half time. We've currently gone up to 13th position. Obviously, some of the teams around us are losing. If we can see this through to half time, I'll be quite pleased. Peterborough are a very, very good team. Marlon Pack not having a great game at all. So I'm going to go calm. Keep going out there. You can still win today. They don't react at all. But they are reacting to us telling them passionately that we believe what they got. We believe that they got what it takes. We've got faith. We've got faith. Come on, boys. There hasn't been a highlight. Let's make this a good episode for the viewers. Come on. Worried about Marlon Pack. I might put him into a ball-winning midfield role. Although here we come forward. Well, we come forward. Townsend picks up the ball. He's taken a knock. They've gone long, and Casasola's completely, and he's put it wide. Who was that? Was that Casasola? Completely lost his man there. Still worried about Marlon Pack. Might also look to take off Simon Hanna at some point. However, we've got a free kick. Pack. He's hit the keeper. Eastman, can you get the rebound? He has. He's scored and he's made it 1-0. Is it an own goal? Tom Eastman gets the goal. And we move up to 10th position on 9 points. And what a great... Oh, buzzing with that. Marlon Pack takes the free kick as we load the highlights. It looked like it was parried, as most things are parried by keepers at this level by the looks of it. As you can see, Marlon Pack takes the free kick. Alnwick parries it against the bar. Eastman gets to it. Alnwick does get a foot to it though, but Eastman gets to it before the defender does and manages to get enough power behind it to put us in the lead. And we are currently 1-0 up. I think we might go to onto the counter now and just keep things going. I'm loving our tactic as well. We've gone to the 4-1-2-2-1 or the 4-3-3, some people like to call it, the fake 4-3-3. But we're up to 10th position and things are looking good. We can hold on. I think I might look to make some changes very shortly. Coulson's knackered and booked. 78th minute we'll make the changes. Here we go. No, you're not going to let me press it? There we go. Right, so Eastman's booked as well. That's a bit of a worry. But I think we're going to take Jordan Clark off. We're going to give Lee Croft his debut. We're going to take McDonnell off. Put McDonnell on for Hanna. For Simon Hanna. It might be Hana. Tell me if I'm wrong at pronouncing that. I'd also like to take off... Let's give Gerald Sellers a game for Coulson, who's knackered and booked. Let's tell them passionately. There's a lot more to come from them. Deep in 4. Looked happy, that's good. Gerald Sellers, how are you going to react, mate? Deep in 4. Okay. What does that mean? But we're going to go counter. I think we're going to change the instructions very shortly. We'll do it now to a lower tempo. We'll keep it going. So we're still on the counter. Maybe go to defensive and contain them. When that's done, we're going to waste time. Let's keep these changes being made, wasting as much time as we can. We've got a minute to go, and hopefully for 15, this should be the last highlight. Donnelly with a throw in, and it's cleared. And there we go. We have managed to somehow beat a very, very good Peterborough team, predicted to finish 3rd in the league, and we managed to steal a 1-0 win. I'm going to calmly tell them, well done, lads. It was a good win for us. The whole team have reacted very well. And well, the first official game of our 2nd season with York City in this Building a Force challenge, and we started well. I have to admit, we have started very well. 1-0 to the mighty York City FC. 3 points on the board. We move up to 10th position in the league currently, as you can see here. 10th position, and we are 8 points. This is what we've got to look at. We're 8 points from safety. Above safety, which is a massive, massive start for us. 3 wins in 5, lost 2, a goal difference of +1 now as well with that 1-0 win today. But a good start. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the episode. Let me know if there's anything you want me to cover. Get your comments in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this content. Don't forget about the Aston Villa series, which we're starting to do very well in. We're into the Champions League this season. We've got a very much an improved team. Hopefully we can press on for the Champions League and the main goal. That's when obviously this series will become the main series on the channel. Probably the only series that will see us through to FM16. We are building York City. We're going to make these a massive force. That is the plan. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget, another episode will be coming up later on today. Double upload, as we missed an upload on Tuesday as I was away. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Peace.